Oh, it's a flashlight where you fuck it.
Yeah.
When I see Big Hairy Jesus, I'm going, it's okay to make blended drinks and eat pussy up here.
It's okay. If you need an article to tell you that if you have massive diarrhea and blood and cramping, if you have to have an article to tell you to go seek medical help if you have that, fuck you.
And you're running a fever.
It's Thom and Jeff.
Well, I think these guys are pretty darn dope. Dope.
Check for sound. What? Notice they're high, so this will be a good show.
Yeah. Podcast number 43. If it was up to me, I'd be living out in that there tree in Forestdale, Missouri. Just outside. Trailer Studios. Studio Nico.
That one beat the hell out of 42. I tell you what, I have read Taming of the Shrew, and it sucked ass.
Well, guess what? Your blind ass wasn't here yesterday, so it didn't apply. 60 miles west of St. Louis, all transmissions can be found at TheThomandJeffShow.com.
We have a little interference today.
Hell is all that
Oh,
noise?
there you go.
Earthquake.
Found it.
was me.
Sounds like a Cessna's flying over or something. I was
Sounds like
bracing
my
myself.
helicopter.
Traffic with Coach.
Hang on, I'm trying to take off.
All right, good show today. Here, we're going to run it down real quick. I want to warn everybody right now, the last break in the day is going to be a Would You Rather, just so everybody knows.
I love Would You Rather.
I knew she would like it's
sick.
not. I'm going to say that it's not as bad today as it has been in the past. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now.
I
That's
was looking
the
at a
truth.
bowl of macaroni and cheese, you know, the little noodles.
Yeah.
And I
Ooh.
thought of your bowl of toenails. And I couldn't eat it. Because they were like curved, like a toenail would.
Right.
I was like, and they're cheesy too.
That's like saying this Spinal Tap is not going to be as bad as the first one.
Right. No, it's not going to be quite as bad. We got a yes game today as well. Questions for Kara. There's Kara right there. Hello, you little lesbian you.
Hello.
How's it going?
Great.
Good. You're still a lesbian, right?
Yeah.
All right, we can move forward then.
Carpet muncher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I found a list of cars that they are going to stop making by 2012, by next year, and I've just a quick perusal of the list. I don't think any of our cars are on there, but some of them are a bit surprising. They stopped making yours in '92, Thom.
Oh, I was,
Just so you know.
I was about to say, because I'm in the market for a new Mazda Protege.
I was going to say, one of them's going to come out of the garage in your head.
You hear that? I start collecting cars in my head. I've already got 4 of them.
Oh, nice. What do you got?
I got a pickup truck, orange and white pickup truck.
Nice.
I got a little Datsun. I got a Nova, and I just picked up a Charger yesterday.
Datsun. Nice.
Speaking of Datsuns, there's one that's in my apartment complex parking lot. And it is this color, bright ass blue, and just shined to hell.
A Datsun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first car, I
280Z
believe.
or something.
First car that I ever bought was a Datsun something, 524. I don't know what the hell it was.
280X?
Yeah, maybe something like that. It was pretty cool, though, because it was mine.
Hey, anytime you want to drive one of my cars, you can.
Okay, thank you. Anybody here ever been to Lone Elk Park?
Yes.
Love it? Good time?
I remember getting high in Lone Elk Park
Me too.
several times.
We used to call it Stoned Elk Park.
Yep.
Maybe closing. That and several other county parks.
How do you close a park?
Because the city and or county cannot afford the upkeep anymore.
What if you just show up?
Well, the gate will be closed.
Maybe we should
Lone Elk.
volunteer cutting the grass.
There you go. Let's
Well,
do
we
some
should
more work for
podcast.
We'll
free.
send Coach out there with a lawnmower.
I got a tractor, man. We can get that shit done quick.
Number 4 for Yadi in the sports, which I think is pretty cool. Celebrity Wrap-Up, emails, and let's talk our next live podcast, November 9th at Ballyhoo. We're going to do a live podcast and then the stripper pole showdown, which has got you all moist already, doesn't
I
it?
am there and on it. No pants.
I think somebody said, why, what's the big deal? And you said, stripper pole? My 2 favorite words.
That's right.
So are you gonna get in on it?
Maybe. I just want to know what it's all about.
Well, it's girls half naked on a pole.
And
Wear a
fast
thong,
ride.
do the split so we can see your butthole.
Speaking of, where's that Cardinal jersey? Is it still in the works?
It is on order.
Okay.
I was told 3 to 6 weeks just because it's in Korea.
Some 9-year-old is making your jersey for you right now for 6 cents an hour.
Fist ha.
Feast ha. If you're unfamiliar with what we're talking about, I guess you suggested something about, hey, if we get you a jersey, and you said, hey, I'd get completely naked, and then you ordered one.
It was some baseball player's last name was Fister.
Right.
And I was like, man, what I would give to have a jersey with Fister on it.
It's going to read FISTHER00.
Oh.
For real?
For real.
That's even fucking cooler.
I know.
I know.
Wow, no one told me that.
Can't wait to see your vagina.
Hey, it's all about seeing. It's all about seeing the hatchet wound, and if that's gonna.
Wow, I'm so excited.
I am too.
Do you think Freeze would autograph it for me?
I'm sure he
Your
would.
hatchet wound?
No.
You want him to sign your pussy?
Fuck yes.
I lost another Sharpie. Give me another one.
Anybody got any clamps to stretch this thing out?
You know, I was backstage one
a
time
visual.
with Hinder, and they had some girl, and she was like, you know, one of those groupie girls, like, yeah, sign whatever. She pulls down her pants, she spreads her butt cheeks, they're all signing her asshole. The drummer takes the Sharpie and sticks it up her ass.
Oh, no.
Ew.
Welcome to the tour bus.
That band is hilarious.
First time backstage?
I just really, your lyrics mean so much to me. Would you sign my butthole? It's amazing how you get from A to B.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so Stripper Pole Showdown and live broadcast Ballyhoo November 9th. All the information is on all of our Facebook pages, and I'm sure Ballyhoo has their own Facebook page as well, right?
Yes, they do. Ballyhoo Restaurant and Bar.
And as far as what's going on in the show today, why don't we go ahead and hit the emails, and then I'll give our sponsor real quick.
Okay. Listen up, mail call.
Well, let's read some emails, shall we?
I've got mail. Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
You got mail, maggot.
Mail call, sir. The mail is.
I got mail. Yay!
Coach now playing all the
good over
intros
there.
for us.
That sounds
That
good.
was perfect, Coach.
Man, oh man, I didn't know you could
So
tickle the
good.
ivory.
Oh, that's not all I can tickle, baby. Kara, come
Pickle
over.
the pickle.
Kara, come over here for me.
Wow.
No, I'm too fucking scared.
You should be.
New sponsor to the program, Consumer Protection Services. If you have a car that's at least 3 years old, between the mileage, between the 36,000 and 120,000 mile mark on the odometer there, you may be eligible for something very valuable, and that's protection for your engine as you're driving from point A to point B. If you're out of warranty and something happens to it, it kind of sucks for you. Maybe you can't make it to work. Maybe you can't make it to wherever you're going. This way you protect yourself, protect your car. You don't have to worry about that. That peace of mind you preserve on a, they have a budget plan that everybody can afford. All you need to do is call them 314-621-7646. Have your VIN number ready and your current mileage ready. Call them at 314-621-7646. Consumer Protection Services. They've been doing this, vehicle service contracts to individuals since 1998. They got the experienced staff that can help you choose the plan that's right for you. They're not going to just try to get a bunch of money from you. It's the plan that's right for you. Grab your VIN, grab your current mileage, call them at 314-621-7646 for Consumer Protection Services.
And Tom, with all of our vehicles combined, we should give them a lot of business.
One would think, yeah.
Yes. That dachshund. Can I borrow that?
Mine doesn't fall within the realm of coverage.
It's a little bit too much mileage on his. All right, this email is from Jobless Drew, who still doesn't have a job. What's going on, guys? It's been a few weeks since I last
Let me play Drew a
emailed.
song while we're...
But have no worries. I am still unemployed. I finally had an interview, but I'll give you one guess how that worked out. You guys just keep getting funnier. It gives me something to look forward to. The unemployment shit you guys go through sucks. Luckily for me, I'm collecting through Illinois, and all I have to do is go online every 2 weeks, and I'm done. Illinois is just looking better and better all the time, isn't it?
What's Illinois' payout? Do we know?
Actually, I think it's more. I thought somebody said it was like $380, but I could be wrong. I thought I heard recently.
Looks like I just moved to Columbia, Illinois.
I'm going to take the MLK. I don't remember what you said about Bob Evans because I was drunk when I was listening to it and too lazy to listen to it again. But the 35-cent tacos at Taco Bell when the Blues scored 5 was hell. This guy used to work at Bob Evans and Taco Bell. First time that happened, I remember seeing over 100 tacos on an order at Taco Bell at 10:30 in the morning. Needless to say, those were long days. My unemployment hits tomorrow. I will definitely be donating on behalf of me and the state of Illinois. That's Jobless Drew. Thank you, Jobless Drew. Appreciate that.
I thought there was a limit on those 35-cent tacos. I thought you could only get so many.
One would think so, right?
Yeah.
It's probably, you know what? Maybe there wasn't a limit, and that's why they're not doing it anymore. Who knows? Because I remember the Taco Bell employees were always pissed off.
Oh, yeah. It was always jammed in there.
That's not their fault. I mean, it had to have been hell.
And then we had Peter McLaughlin from the Blues come in, and they were doing it the next day at the service counters inside the stadium.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ed Cooper writes, I was playing around with the TuneIn radio app on my Android phone and saw a section for podcasts. I have no idea how the podcasts get on that list, but there were tons of them. Some pretty famous others, I have no idea. It would be pretty cool if you guys could get yours onto this and have anyone with an app be able to listen to the show. Not sure if anything you guys can do with this, but would love it if it helped out. Show's great. Been listening to you guys since the morning show. Keep up the good work. Hope to make it out to an event sometime. So some sort of app for Android, TuneIn Radio. You know anything about that?
I will look into it, but we're working on apps anyway. So
I know, I have it on mine right here.
I'll hang on to that right there. Oh, boy.
The flowers.
The Monster Energy drink flowers fell over. What's that?
Look how fast they're growing.
Oh,
That's
she's
some
got
potent shit.
These were just seeds when we started the show.
Nice.
That's amazing. They're just seeds.
Someone put a pot seed in there.
Oh,
quick.
you know what? Can I have that back? It has one more email on it I needed to read. Unless you want to just read it. Read it. At the bottom there.
Is that an email?
Yeah.
Scotty's making his reading debut. This could take a while.
I'm copying and pasting the email to save on paper. How bad is that?
At least you have
friendly.
paper.
At least you have paper. Saw the skydiving porn thing on intensity.net a couple of days after you first talked about it. First of all, horrible porn, just not very good at all. Second, it was obvious that they weren't fucking at all once they got out of the plane. The way the harnesses were set up, his cock was about halfway up her back. He was humping her as they were free falling, but the only action he was getting was from the middle of her back because he sure as hell wasn't inside of her. It was
Either
still
that or it's
entertaining,
huge.
though, worth watching for free, but wouldn't pay for it, Ben.
That's bad. Oh, that's the skydiving porn from the
Oh, they
other
got
day.
subscriptions for that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We need to go zip lining and see if we can have some sex on the zip
Actually,
line.
the name of the DVD is Come on Your Crack,
Oh,
Really?
which is perfect.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some emails. We got questions for Karen in a little bit. We got a yes game coming up.
Wrap up.
Wrap
up.
God damn, is that the second day in a row I did that?
It's all right.
Hey, Scott, you want to
Fucking
do the
moron,
wrap
get
up?
your shit together.
Man, fuck. I was sucking on these flowers earlier. Has something to do with it. I'm new.
Quit surfing TMZ on the clock, douchebag. It's Celebrity Wrap-Up with Thom and Jeff.
A 20-year-old woman has filed a lawsuit against Justin Bieber. Guess why?
Because he has the same haircut as her.
No.
Oh.
Anybody?
She's pregnant.
Yes.
Oh.
She's alleging that he is the father of her 3-month-old baby. This is all according to Radar Online. California woman. Oh, yeah, man. I meant to tell you to get that one ready. I forgot. California woman's name is Mariah Yeater, and she's asking for a paternity test. And if she's asking for a paternity test, my first thought was this is a whack job, just looking for publicity or a quick buck. But if she's asking for a paternity test, that's going to prove her either right or wrong, right?
Oh, dude, if that comes back positive, he's fucked.
At least once.
Bieber's going to be going to Usher going, I need to borrow some money.
Oh, fuck, dude, he's fucked.
Oh, yeah. He's reported the woman claims she had sex with the underage star October 25th of last year. She was 19 at the time. He was 16. And that's the thing. If this turns out to be right, she's busted for having sex with an underage kid. According to California law, if he was underage and if the claims turn out to be true, guilty of statutory rape of a minor. While that sounds hot, it's illegal. Just so you guys know.
Boy, that sounds...
Boy, thanks for dispelling that idea in my head. Boy, that sounded hot. It's illegal.
Most of the shit that sounds really, really good, that's illegal.
Now let's go to Baby from Tom West.
Okay. Should be ashamed of yourself or very, very proud. One of the two.
No, you I love me. I know you care. You shout whenever, and I'll be there.
Back me up, Coach.
You are my love.
He's on the keys.
And we would never, ever be apart.
He'll be great in the video.
Girl, quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? Take another look in my eyes. Me, my first love, but the first time you slut. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, I'm like, baby, baby, baby. No, I'm like, baby, baby, baby. Oh, I'll always be mine. Baby, baby, oh, I'm like, baby, baby, baby. No, I'm like, baby, baby, baby. Oh, I'll always be mine.
Oh, you missed a note.
Coach,
Totally
you're playing
screwed
this,
that one up.
You're playing along with this like you know the song.
Baby. Does it even
Way to back me on the vocals, Coach.
Should I even keep reading this? Because, I mean, it is actually kind of good.
Yeah,
the rest of the story is actually kind of
What a
good.
song.
She has, according to the website, a hand-signed affidavit has been reviewed claiming that this woman was invited backstage by bodyguards after his LA Staples Center performance. It reports that after describing... I did it too. Describing meeting the singer, she wrote in the affidavit, immediately it was obvious that we were mutually attracted to one another and we began to kiss. Shortly thereafter, Justin Bieber suggested that I go with him to a private place where they could be alone. I agreed to go with him, and on the walk to the private area, he told me he wanted to make love to me, and this was going to be his first time. We went inside, and immediately his personality changed drastically. He began touching me and repeatedly saying he wanted to fuck the shit out of me.
Baby, baby, baby. Fuck the shit out of me.
At the time, I asked him to put a condom on for protection. He insisted that he did not want to. In his own words, he said that because it was his first time, he wanted to feel everything. She also described the intercourse as brief. So that would make me believe it really was his first time.
All right, now how fucked up is it going to be if this shit is true?
Oh my God, he's done. He's done, and she goes to jail. And his career's over.
And he's got to take care of the kid.
I wouldn't go so far as to say his career is over.
Well,
but
you father a child at 16 and all of your fans are 14, 13, 12 years old, girls.
like everything else, it'll take a few months. He'll take a hit, but everyone will forget.
Like what happened
Boy,
to
I
the
don't
Jonas
know.
Brothers? Where'd they go?
They're just not cute anymore, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. They
I
got
don't know
a
what
bank
brought
full
that
of
up.
money.
I just wanted. I
They're
was
working
thinking
on
about
their
it
new
this morning.
release.
Right. They're working on solo
What
projects.
happened to the Joe Bros?
Looks like Lindsay Lohan is going to jail. It's just a matter of how long she's going. She's hoping 2 weeks. They're saying it's probably going to be in the months just because the judge has a bit of a hard-on for Lindsay and thinks that she should be
Like
behind
every good
bars.
man should.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming down any minute now as far as how long she's staying in jail.
Will you keep your finger on the pulse of that situation for us?
I'll do my best as long as the connection out here in Forestell stays current.
All right,
And-
back to you.
And if it's within the next 45 minutes, right?
Right.
If show's over before it didn't fuck it all, right?
You're right.
Let's see. What do we got? Oh, county parks are going to be closing very, very soon. Also, I got a list of the cars in 2012 that are going to go bye-bye. Let's do some sports.
It's time for the bench warming 2-minute drill from the bleachers on the back 9 extra innings. Touchdown. Sports.
I think it's very exciting, and a big congratulations to Yadi Molina, 4th gold glove for him. Congratulations.
Very cool.
I almost said Golden Globe.
Golden Globe.
He's only got one of those.
And nobody was surprised.
No.
It's the 4th of many. He'll win next year, the year after that, and the year after that as well. He's the
you
best
remember
in
when he
baseball.
was an automatic out at the plate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He has really improved that batting average over the last 4 or 5 years in amazing fashion. His older brother, Benji, did that, too. When he first came up into the big league, it was a good glove, but couldn't hit.
Right.
And he turned into a pretty damn good hitter.
So there's Benji, Yadi, and who's the other one?
Jose. Now, Jose never did learn how to hit. Jose
But they each have at least one World Series, I believe.
Yes, they do. Yeah, because Benji and Jose, I believe, were on the same roster when the Angels won it.
And then Benji was San Francisco as well.
Yeah, Benji got one in San Francisco.
Do they each have two?
Did Jose get one with the Yankees? Jose was always a backup, so it's hard to remember for sure. And yeah, I truly believe he's actually slower than Yadi here on the base.
I think, you know what, this is crazy, but I think they each have two.
I think you're probably right.
That would be nuts.
We ought to look this up, but I think you're right. Benji for sure does.
You think Papa and Mama Molina are set up pretty good?
I think they're doing okay.
Wait, has anybody ever figured out what the tattoos are on his neck, on Yadi?
One of them's music notes, like a bunch of music notes.
It is? That is what that is?
And then the other one is just some, like,
cock and balls.
There's a cock and balls.
Cock and balls on his neck.
Right.
I don't know what that's.
It's Dominican Republic for cock and balls.
Yeah.
I think it's what I thought maybe it was the gold gloves or something, but I guess not.
I think it's something like tribal or some shit.
I didn't know his dad is dead, and he has the necklace that he used to always kiss in between every pitch. I thought maybe that was one of them.
Does he still wear that necklace?
No, I haven't. If he does, it's underneath the shirt this past year.
Speaking of necklaces, how much are those necklaces that they were wearing?
Like $70.
Yeah, my daughter's got one. They're like $70.
You got to get them through a website, or they sell them?
No, you can get them through the web. I think they're cheaper, but you can get them at like Johnny Mac's. That's where we got hers.
The Fightins or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I forget what they're called, but yeah,
all
it's
the baseball bros wear those.
yeah. When we're
pretty cool.
I couldn't pull one off.
No, I don't
do
think
they
anybody in
do?
this room could.
What do they do?
They don't do anything. It's just a fashion statement of some sort.
No, there's
I thought
like
it was
a medical
to
thing. It's a
stabilize
balance.
you or something.
It's you know those golf things
Yeah.
that people wear to keep everything in balance and whatnot. I would assume it's just an extension of that.
Jesus, I
except it's a
dropped almost $100 on one, and I didn't know this.
Yeah, I know when I
Just
worked
okay,
at.
where it's on the list here.
Let's
okay,
get one for
that.
Coach. You'll probably stop swaying.
Oh, no, I won't. It'll just sway with me.
I know when I worked at the Cardinals clubhouse, we sold them, but they were like $50 to $75.
Somebody on Twitter was saying when we were playing, I think it was still in the World Series. It was in the World Series. I guess a bunch of them had them, and they were calling them friendship necklaces. Oh, look at all the guys on the team have friendship necklaces. Isn't that cute? Because a lot of them were pink because of the whole breast cancer awareness deal. So, Blues, any Blues news?
None whatsoever. The Blues will play Vancouver on Friday night.
Yeah.
Who's in goal?
You've got to think Elliott's in goal.
Yeah. I'd put Coach in before I put Halak in now.
I think I would too. And it's because you just want to see me get hit by a puck.
Right.
I sway back and forth, though. I might get a few stops. Come to think of it, Joe's in here filming today for the website or whatever, stuff I don't understand, but he's probably learning how to film tennis, trying to keep up with my ass. But I have a question for you guys. Will the Rams be 5-6 come December 1st?
No.
I think they will.
Okay, so who's coming up?
Arizona?
In no particular order.
Okay, Arizona's a win.
2 with Arizona in the next 4.
Okay, I say we split those, so.
Okay, 1 at Cleveland.
I don't know enough about Cleveland.
They're piss poor.
Okay.
They're not very good. And the other at home to Seattle.
That
Piss,
could be
who's
a
also
loss.
piss poor, right?
5
Yeah,
and
they're
6.
piss poor, but I have a feeling there's going to be some sort of
5
rivalry.
What
and
about San Francisco? When do we play them?
That's what
That ass whooping
Late.
comes,
it comes
in December.
Twice in December.
I think we split with Arizona because I don't think the Rams are good enough to sweep any team. I don't care. It doesn't matter. So I say we win 3 out of those.
Yeah,
4.
but you would think that Bradford's back by then, too.
Well,
so
Bradford, his leg's out of the boot. He may be back Sunday.
Really?
They're saying I don't know how possible, but there is at least a slight chance that Bradford plays, and there's a real good chance Arizona's quarterback, Kevin Kolb, does not.
Ooh.
Man, you want to
And that's
dial
the
up
road
that
game.
connection, the Bradford, the Lloyd connection, that could turn out to be something special.
That would
Yes,
be
it
pretty
could.
sweet, yeah.
And that's the road game, and that's a road game the Rams can win. My theory is, and I'm not jumping on any bandwagons here. I'm not playing that role. I'm not even a Ram fan. I'm going to love on the Chiefs here in just a minute. What a game Monday night. What a game. And Phillip Rivers, you are my favorite player. You played so well for Kansas City Monday night. It was unbelievable, buddy. You threw the ball more to us than you did your own guys. Congratulations. I hope he is. Phillip, donate some money to the coach cause. But I'm not jumping on any bandwagons, but 5-6. I don't think they lose any of those 4 games, especially if Bradford's healthy. Because the game where he may or may not play, where Cobb may not play, is on the road.
Now, does Bradford come back and we got to give him a week to be rusty or no? He's just too good. We don't have to worry about him being rusty.
Nope.
He's
bring him
solid.
on in. Yeah, he's solid enough that you bring him in, and you know he wants to play. He's ready to go.
Did you say that new receiver, what's his name, Brandon
Lloyd.
Did you say that he's only signed through the end of the year?
Yeah.
Because I remember some reporter asking him after the win, something about, hey, you and Bradford hooking up over the next few years really could be a good thing, right? And he was just like, well, I'm just trying to make a difference here, and I'm just trying to play good football. That was his way of going, I ain't going to be around next year.
That was fuck out. He's pretty much for the rest of the year playing for a new contract.
Right, yeah, that's what you said, yeah. And you could see that in his attitude. He was just like, yeah, I'm looking at the calendar.
Boy, that art sure is nice, but I want to get the fuck out of town.
A bunch of county parks could be closing. And the one real bad one, as far as I'm concerned, is Lone Elk Park. There's 23 parks. Lone Elk, George Winter Park, that would really suck. Greensfelder Park, and it would eliminate 133 jobs, which would really be bad, and 40 of them full-time ones. And it's Charlie Dooley telling everybody that the county just can't afford to keep these places open anymore.
It would also eliminate a good 7,000 to 10,000 places to get high.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know about any of the other places, but Lone Elk Park we used to call Stone Elk Park because we would drive through there and it would take you one lap to get rid of a nice big old Bob Marley joint and be done with it,
What were I'm sure there's cliffs on everyone, but there was a famous cliff out there somewhere Eureka way where we always used to make a trek out to, and you go, well, don't get too close, you could fall off.
Is that the one by the Howell Island? That cliff is there a cliff
There's
there
one
by
in
the
Pacific,
riverbank?
maybe. Is that where you're thinking
that's
of? Where there's like a cave in the bottom of it and everything. Yeah, I've taken the motorcycle up there. That's quite the view.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how high I'd want to be standing up there, especially on the edge of that thing.
Well, don't slip. Tried to eat Doritos and have the cheese sauce and go, oh, next thing you know, you're, dead.
The cuts would save $10 million a year, but what happens to all the animals in Lone Elk? You know what I mean? What happens to those things? I mean, there's elk. You know what they ought to do is just...
Is there elk in there, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's elk and there's
I'm
moose.
going elk hunting.
There's moose. There's all kinds of shit in there. There's buffalo.
Really?
Yeah. There's some
actually
moose pussy.
fucking animals in there?
Oh, yeah. The more you smoke, the more you see. Don't get me wrong, but...
Sasquatch?
There used to be... There's a Jesus tree, or at least there used to be a Jesus tree in there that had... We called it the Jesus tree because there was some sort of formation to where it looked like the crown of thorns from Jesus's head.
You wore high.
Yeah, and it was great. And it was great to take your bat and you stick it on the thorn to unplug the thing if it was clogged up.
That's handy dandy.
I know.
There's nothing worse than finding a twig on the ground, trying to clear it out, and it snaps off halfway through.
It snaps off in there, yeah. This was kind of like a thorny thing, so it helped out.
This is all what I used to do back in the day.
Back
I don't
when
know
it was
what it's like
don't
now.
do drugs.
No.
In national parks.
Damn it.
Just county ones.
There's a grocery store in Portland, Oregon, who will not let people pay for food with loose change. It said the lady walked up there and she brought $32 in quarters to the Save-A-Lot. After she grabbed her groceries, she waited until the checkout line cleared so she could pay. When she went up, she says, I have change. Hard times right now. They said, we only accept $5 in change.
So anything above $5, you got to pay with paper money.
With bills, yeah.
That's a bunch of bullshit right there. It all adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's machines in grocery stores right now. You could take your bucket full of change, throw it in there.
They take 10%.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to your bank and...
Yeah, see that? Yeah, why didn't she just stop off at her bank?
Well, it says in the story that her bank is really far away and she didn't want to use the gas money. She didn't know ahead of time. It's like, hey, I got enough money to pay for this.
I think it's bullshit. They
That's
just take
total
their
bullshit.
fucking money. It's money.
Yeah, it all adds up. They just don't want to take the time to roll it up into the coin rolls because the bank won't take just loose change.
Yeah, you can't go up there and dump the ashtray out on the counter and go, could you give me some bills?
Used to be able to do that. Used to be able to.
See, I never did. I always thought it had to be rolled and ready to
No,
go.
well, my mom used to work at a bank back before she died, and we used to be able
say
to.
that like
She doesn't work there anymore. She hasn't put any hours in quite a while.
How's her 401k?
It's really not bad. But you used to be able to just bring a big bag up and they would roll it and then give you the paper money. But yeah, those, I don't know if you've ever used those machines at like the Schnucks and whatever, but it takes 10%. It's still a good deal, you know? It's still a good deal. I've done it
10
once.
cents on the dollar. That's not so bad.
Well, I spent time rolling a bunch of change in like the rolls, and I brought it to my bank, and they said, well, we don't want to take them in the rolls.
Yeah,
because they got to see what's inside there.
So then I spent like 2 hours doing it, and I bring it up there, and then they fucking dumped it all out right in front of me. I'm like, son of a bitch! I could have
What
saved
good
so
are the
much
rolls
time.
then? Why do they still make the rolls?
I don't know.
Just for your own personal enjoyment.
So you can just like have a roll of quarters and punch the shit out of somebody?
Well, no, like I save all my change and all my dollar bills to put in my savings account, and Celeste likes to roll my change, and I hate when she does it because when I take it to the bank, I just have to fucking unroll it.
Right.
So we had to make a special trip.
So they actually count out all the change?
No,
put it in a
my
change
bank,
counter.
my bank
Oh, they
has
throw it
just
in a
a
machine.
change counter, and
Gotcha.
you have to put it in there yourself. It prints out a little ticket. You give it to the person,
teller.
Yeah, the teller, and then they just ask where you want to deposit it. Or
They've got a little midget at the bank. You just give your change to him. He 1, 2, 3.
It's not a midget, it's a little person, Coach. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Don't make fun of the disabled, you blind fuck. The shitty thing about this story as you go on is that the TV reporter that was doing this report actually called the front office of the Save-A-Lot people or whatever store it was, and they said, oh, yeah, they called and said, hey, my name is, Scott from Channel 2, and we're doing do you guys accept change? And this is what happened. The guy was like, oh, I'm very sorry. We'll accept any change you wanted up to any amount. It doesn't matter. Then they called back as customers, said, hey, I'm going to come in and buy a side of, bologna or whatever. All I got is change. And they were denied. They said no. So they said one thing to the press and then said something else to a quote unquote customer.
That's Elliot Davis.
And that is so Elliot Davis
That
right
is
there.
Elliot
He got his ass chewed out the other night. Did you see that? Elliot Davis?
Yeah.
What was
Over
it?
on East
Alderman.
St. Louis,
Yeah,
right?
Alderman or something. But it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
His ass is going to get shot one day.
I can't believe nobody's ever really taken a swing at the guy. I know people have knocked microphones out of his hand and whatever, but I can't believe somebody hasn't taken a swing at the guy.
That's just fun.
And God forbid Elliot Davis just slips up along the way, no matter what it is in his life. You
Right.
don't think there's people gunning for his ass?
Oh, God.
I mean, if he goes into a car dealership and just says, hey, can you give me a deal? I'm Elliot Davis. I'd be calling Channel 4. The motherfucker over Channel 2 thinks he's Elliot Davis. What am I supposed to do? Give you some kind of a discount? Grab your microphone and go see Elliot Davis. Just turn the tables on him.
He'd be a good host for Family Feud when what's his name? It's
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Now, I'm going to ask the Robinson family a series of questions.
Me and my mustache will be right over.
Good dick broom, right?
Got a list of cars that are going bye-bye in 2012. I don't think any of these cars I really give a crap about. You guys tell me. And I not on this particular list, but I heard that the Honda Ridgeline, the Honda pickup truck, which I've always liked. I've never so much as ridden or sat in one, but I've always liked how it looked.
The look of it, right?
Last year in 2010, they sold 75 of them.
Wow.
I cannot believe they're going to still make those. That's got to be going bye-bye. To sell 75 of
How many did they make?
More than that, I'm sure.
There's a lot full of pickup trucks around somewhere.
We can get a good deal on
they'll
them.
be cheap, yeah.
All right, so here's the ones that are going to be going bye-bye. The Buick Lucerne. That's only been out a few years, by the way.
Bye-bye.
Ford Crown Victoria, which I love those.
Do you really?
Oh, my God. They're old man cars, but
Those
they're
things
awesome.
are like a lazy boy with a steering wheel.
Really?
Oh,
I always say it's like driving down the highway sitting on your couch.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's one of the few cars, it's probably the only one that still has the full bench front seat.
Oh,
which
really?
is so much better for roadhead.
Forgiven?
It really is. Yeah, because my knees were killing me. I mean, nothing out of you?
Sure.
Cadillac DTS and the STS are gone. This one was kind of surprising. This Chevrolet HHR. You guys know what that one is, right?
So fucking ugly.
Yeah, I know they are, but it's only been around a couple of years.
Good. A couple years too long.
Dodge Dakota and the Ford Ranger gone.
Ford Ranger.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ranger.
And basically they said the reason why is because the full-size pickup trucks with so many incentives and the better gas mileage and everything, nobody's buying the small pickup trucks anymore, so that kind of makes sense. This one kind of surprising, the Honda Element is going to be gone.
Wow.
That's the one that Drew drives and Jamie drives, and the whole thing was
Just
for the
goofy-looking car.
Yeah, it's that box, and it's all plastic and rubber on the inside. It's for people who do a lot of outdoorsy stuff like the camping, and you can just hose it down because it's rubber on the inside.
Even a special cup to put your granola in.
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
The Lotus Elise. I was going to get one of those too.
Damn it.
Finally, they had a Lotus that I liked. Gone. Mazda RX-8 is gone. The Mitsubishi Eclipse and Endeavor. Endeavor was the little SUV, which I actually thought was kind of cool. Those are gone. And the last one, the Volvo S40 and V50. I can't afford a Volvo, so they can get rid of all of them. It doesn't matter to me.
I didn't know they still made new Eclipses.
Apparently.
I didn't know that.
Well, they're not as of next year.
So. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did know that.
No matter all those cars that were listed, you can't eat Kara's box in any of them.
No, that's true. We got some questions for Kara.
Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday. Do you know what that means?
Eating at the Y with Kara.
That's right. It's time for Eating at the Y with Kara.
Don't forget the box lunch.
I guess we need to add that in there, huh?
I say we just listen to this because this is better than our questions anyway all the time.
The funnier part was us trying to find that sound clip.
Do it, Tom.
Thank goodness you had that in your cell phone.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, questions for Kara. If you have any for her, you can just go to the ThomandJeffShow.com and find the email and send it to us, and we'll read them to her. Dear guys and Tom and Kara, being a lesbian, does that mean you are turned on by your own boobs and vaginal area? I mean, if that's what you like, then why not sit at home and masturbate all day? I'm a guy who likes girl parts, so if I had boobs, I'd be at home playing with them all day. Thanks for making the show so great, Bob in Baldwin.
Okay, after I answer this question, remind me to tell you about my experience yesterday at the sex store.
Will you do it with a titty out?
That's right, yeah. It's a great story.
No.
She had to think about it.
I do believe that question should be asked every week because you never know. She might go, fine.
Here's a booby. Right, here's
Pop.
a titty.
All right, so to the question.
When they're to my full advantage at their peak, I will show you.
Oh, they're to your advantage. Definitely.
There's nothing wrong.
I got $1 that says they're to your advantage right now.
I'll throw in $1.
When I feel like they have grown enough to be able to.
Grown enough?
Yeah, I'm on that birth control, and I got, hormones and stuff to make my boobs big. That's the only reason why I'm on it.
Okay, then. Now, why aren't you sitting at home playing with your girly parts all day if you're a lesbian?
Well, I do that a lot. I do masturbate a lot.
Uh-huh. Have you masturbated today yet?
No.
Okay.
I woke up and got ready again.
Is there a certain time of day that you like to masturbate, or does it just hit you?
Right after the podcast.
No, that's Coach.
That's me.
Yeah. You guys have been doing this together, huh? He's a bitch that fucking phone text.
Boy, I got so many questions for him when it comes to masturbation, but I'm not sure I even want to ask him.
Yeah, you don't know what answer you're going to get there.
I don't know if there's a sock involved or somebody to help, or I don't know. So anyway.
Yeah, I do masturbate a lot. I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Hey! Start to finish, how long does it take?
Not long when I do it myself, but
Sure.
like when I'm having sex, it takes a while.
Right.
But when I'm doing it myself, I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, you're in and out of there in a
Right.
couple minutes.
It's a quickie is what it is.
Probably not even a couple minutes. Maybe like 45 seconds.
Nice.
All right, go. Let's see. There's a couch over there.
Seriously.
I mean, that'd be funny, wouldn't
I'm
it?
a fucking pro.
If we just had the camera just on your face, would you real quick or not? No? I can't believe in this room you're not turned on right now. I mean,
all the pussies in here.
Maybe we should have a masturbation off who can climax quicker because I'm in the
Well,
contention.
how would you know if I was done or not? And I'm not a squirter.
Yeah, I'm not
we would have
playing that
to, we'd
because
have
y'all
to
lie
feel
to
it and
me.
see if there was anything down there.
Feel.
You know.
Well, once the first person felt, then it would.
But then say if
be
Tom
on.
went first and felt it, then I wouldn't believe him because I don't believe anything he says. So
No,
I would
we'll
have to check
Celeste
too.
here to.
Yeah.
There
tell
you
us.
go.
Oh, she wouldn't have to check. She'd just know.
Well, right, but she'd be able to tell us. Yeah, she just. Had.
She's the masturbation judge. Is all she has.
Honestly, you would know because I'm not a faker. I don't ever fake.
Right.
So that's stupid.
I think,
It's a waste of energy.
I think we just figured out what our premium subscription is going to be on the website.
I know.
Just saying.
I don't think anyone wants to see us masturbate,
No.
but they would definitely want to see her masturbate.
Anyway, no, I do not get turned on by my own boobs and my own vagina.
But you watch porn and you have toys And that's why you were at a certain
Well, I don't
sex
have
store
toys.
recently.
I just have a bullet. Like, I don't have vibrators or dildos or anything. Just a bullet.
Right.
So, okay, yesterday I was at Priscilla's off of Cave Springs, which is right by my house. It was like, I don't know, like 1:30 in the afternoon.
And why did you go to Priscilla's? Because that's where...
What's where fun and fantasy meet.
Right.
So, I needed some fun, and
Way to set that tea
I
off.
had a little bit of fantasy.
We need some advertisers. Anyway, go ahead.
So I walk in, I guess it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I thought that for sure, I was going to be the only one in there. And then this creepy guy in all his camo and his bright orange hat comes walking in and looks at all the porn, and I'm looking over there at the bullets and stuff, and he's just staring at me the whole time, and he walks out of the store, and I was like, because he was kind of making me uncomfortable. Like,
Sure.
Just staring at me.
Was it the camo and the orange hat, or was it something he was saying?
He was like a 60-year-old guy, like old guy,
right?
And he was just staring at me, and he walked out of the
my
store.
dad, was it?
I know. No, it
Was he
wasn't.
wearing a robe?
But,
That was hilarious yesterday.
Oh, that was good times.
I go to check out, and I walk outside, and the guy is like, he's parked right next to my car, which was really weird.
Open parking lot, and he parks right next to you.
Right next to my car, and I walk out, and he's like, hey, you're beautiful. And I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that.
Kind of sounded like Mr. Gherkin.
And then he's like, so what do you say? Are you down for a full body massage? Wow. You want to hop in and get a full body massage? And I was like, no, you're fucking retarded.
All I want to do is eat your pussy.
And then I quickly unlocked my car door, hopped in, and waited for him to leave so he wouldn't follow me home.
Wow.
Because I'm pretty sure there's not many green Ford Escorts with a big Tom and Jeff sticker on the bumper.
Oh, he had a green Ford Escort with a Tom... Oh, you...
that was
I
him.
did.
Sorry. All right.
Because he emailed the show.
He had like a gray GMC truck with, like the racks on it, like he's some kind of carpenter or something with all the ladders hanging out of the back.
Or that's where he would have tied your body parts after cutting you up.
Exactly.
One of the two.
Made him like a chandelier.
I can't imagine that somebody would actually... I can't imagine somebody would actually think that would work.
Like, what? Are you fucking stupid?
I think I might try it today.
Yeah.
Let's all make a trip up to Priscilla's and wait outside. And
There's
tell
the
every girl she's
TAJ
beautiful.
investigates.
There
You'll
you
be
go.
arrested for sure.
Now, did you get the bullet that you needed and wanted?
Oh, yeah. So, it's really cool. It's like it looks like a tube of lipstick, and you can take it anywhere. Because there's actually a cap that comes with it and everything. And when
Did you
turn
bring
the cap,
it?
No, I was going to. And
Did you-
I stayed the night at Celeste's house last night.
You see the remote control
I didn't need
panties?
it. I did see those.
Yeah, those are fancy.
Those are scary.
Those are fancy.
That would be fun if we bought them. Would you put them on and just let us pass the
I
remote
would.
around?
Would
you
my
really?
God, I would.
That'd be so
I totally
great.
would.
I'm going today.
I would
Looks
just
like
be
we
like,
got next Wednesday set up already.
I totally would.
Under the table.
For sure.
Oh, my God.
Let's play Who Has the Remote?
Hey, Kara, a friend who I work with, we're at an office party on Saturday night. The drinking went into the early hours, and we found ourselves alone, drunk, and horny. It started with a kiss, and we ended up in between each other's legs. When it was all said and done, we walked away in shame, and I thought I'd never be spoken about again. For the last 3 days, she's been texting, calling, and wanting to see if this thing can go any further. Already explained that it happened. She should forget it. I have a stalker on my hands. How do I handle it?
Ooh, stage 5 clinger. Nice.
Stage 5
It's
clinger.
eerily close to the last one that I have here, too.
Well, nah.
Not really? You don't think so?
No, not really.
Okay, all right.
But like I've said before, lesbians like to bring the U-Haul on the second date. But, I mean, girls, they fall head over heels for each other fast. But, I mean, that's crazy. Like, yeah, you should probably get like a restraining order or something on this.
Now,
bitch.
why do you think girls fall for each other so fast? Is it because you just find somebody that has the same views as you right away?
I think with girls,
as far as life is concerned?
like with girls, I think every girl would like to fall in love fast. But when they're with a guy, guys do their own thing and they're very standoffish, right? Kind of.
Sure.
There's just two completely different sets of emotions with girls and guys. But when you bring two girls together and it's the two same sets of emotions and they're just completely connected and...
Plus, it tastes so damn good.
And we both like Miss Kitty.
Right. Now, Not Miss Kitty's, just Miss Kitty.
All right, this is from Kara. I'm sorry, you're Kara. This is from Tina in Fenton. Dear Kara, I hooked up with a girl over the last weekend. Never thought I would. Never had those feelings before. I was at a bar with friends. A girl I kind of know from other friends was there. Some booze was consumed, but not a ton. I fully knew what I was doing. Went to her apartment with her. We kissed a lot before doing anything else. We were giggling a lot. Both saying we never done it before, but the butterflies in my stomach were awesome. The most we did was kiss a lot and feel each other upstairs and downstairs, over and under the clothes. When I got home, I touched myself to the most amazing orgasm. Am I bi, or did I just go exploring and like what I found? We exchanged numbers, so I assume we will hang out again. Tina from Fenton.
That sounds like a good time.
Sounds like a nice little movie.
Yeah.
I should have put the porno music on in the back. Sorry about that.
But no, I don't think you're bi. I just think, every girl wants to experiment with another girl at some point in their life, and that was just your first time.
Why do you think some never take that step? You think they're just not...
Because they're homophobes?
Well,
no,
but
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, they're not really homophobes.
They're just
You're
not
just
comfortable,
joking.
yeah.
There's a stigma. I mean...
Yeah.
Just because they're not comfortable with it. If they're not comfortable with it, they're not.
So it's better just being left as a fantasy.
Right.
Let me clarify that they feel as though it's a stigma.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But there isn't. I mean,
of course not.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
I mean, it really, really is.
It really is.
I just pulled one out right now.
All every woman really wants, be it mother, senator, nun, is some serious deep dicking.
Oh, the email question for Kara that the listener sent last week. What was it? It was. Do you have it, or if I
save it?
I can remember most of it. If you don't have it, somebody sent an email and talked about liking the show, blah blah blah, and then they had a question for you, or a yes game for you, or something to that effect.
There was a yes game from me to you, and then there was another question for her.
I think it was something to the effect of whatever celebrity that you're most attracted to. You could have that girl, whoever it was. Who would it be?
You put me on the spot. Adriana Lima.
Okay, you can have Adriana Lima for your own, but first you got to blow Tom West. Would you do it?
Yes.
Wow.
I am getting a jersey. I'm calling Adriana
Tom's making
Lima.
a phone call. Yeah.
I got shit to do today.
Well, I don't know. She's got.
You know what?
She's got a kid.
So
the more I think,
That's a deal breaker.
about it,
If she didn't have a kid, yes.
I couldn't do anything with her.
You couldn't?
What if you didn't know me?
But I do know you.
What if you didn't?
If you're a
Well,
little,
then yes.
well,
What if she just called you one night and none of us knew about it, or texted you and said, Tom, you guys were right. I do kind of want to know what cock and balls is like. So if you could give me Jeff's number, that'd be great.
that's exactly what I do. Here's Jeff's number.
No, but if she just wanted to one time, look, that way I just know for sure.
I have a good time saying what I want and being dirty when the mics are on and everything. But when push comes to shove, there's just no way.
No,
I couldn't.
I believe it.
See,
I just couldn't do it.
Tom would respond, here's Jeff's number, ask for Julie. Because that's the way he'd play it.
Oh, shit.
And Julie would say, that's one less thing I got to do. Go ahead. That's absolutely fine.
There's really no easy way to make this transition, so I'm going to take a hard left right now just to change the topic. Okay. There are some...
Turn.
That was the best segue I've ever heard in my life.
We got to get the blinker in here is what we got to do.
We got to get the blinker in here because there's no easy segue of explaining how a 24-year-old man raped a 70-year-old woman.
There's nothing sexy
This
about
was
that.
here in the
There's
St. Louis
nothing
area,
sexy.
wasn't it?
There's nothing. There's nothing funny about it.
No.
Or anything. This guy's been charged with 6 felonies: forcible rape, forcible sodomy, first-degree robbery, 3 counts of armed criminal action, and held on $100,000 cash bail. And I guess the main thing that I pulled out of this is why? What in the hell would possess you to terrorize an old woman sexually? That has got to be one of the most cruel things one human being can do to another.
And you're dealing with, obviously, somebody who's a psychopath of some sort anyway, but even somebody like that, I mean, and it goes on to say that he forced her into her bedroom at gunpoint, taped a sock in her mouth.
This
and used the belt of her nightgown to tie her up and then put her in the closet when he was done with her.
Think of your grandmother. Think of your parents. Think of how do you do that to someone else? What possesses you to do that?
I think someone should just cut his balls off and feed them to him.
And
that would be awesome.
They got his mugshot, and he's sitting there in his.
I'm picturing it.
He's sitting in there, his
Fox would pick that up.
his fancy little collared polo, and his hair is all done right and whatever. And you're like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is your fucking problem?
That's one of those people that you would just like to give the family, 10 minutes in a room, or as much time as you would like.
And how does the woman survive for the rest of her life without at least thinking about that on a daily basis? I mean, that's a violation that cannot be taken away.
She's at 70 years old. She's probably got to move to a new apartment because, how could you go back there?
Oh, yeah.
Got to go out and buy a new robe, all that stuff. And I can't put that robe on ever again. No.
That's just fucking horrible.
And then, if the guy goes to jail for the rest of his life, then we're all paying for, his upkeep, his room and board for the rest of his life.
Wonder what his maximum sentence is.
I don't know. I don't think it said in the article, but
it should be.
It won't be handled in fucking prison.
What's that?
He'll get handled in prison.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone will butt fuck that motherfucker to death.
Right.
Bubba the butt fucker.
This is your new roommate, Bubba the butt fucker.
Cell 432.
So this dude had an uncomfortable feeling in his testicular region, and he goes and gets an ultrasound, only to find out what was causing him pain. There was a gaping face staring back at him. There was an actual image of a face on the guy's nuts.
I saw that.
It's Jesus Christ on his nuts.
You find Jesus on a grilled cheese sandwich, maybe a potato chip.
Yeah, there was a chip. There was a grilled cheese sandwich. What else was there? There was
dog's butthole.
Really?
I swear. I'll look
Find it.
I will.
Joe saw
I saw it last night.
Yeah.
Joe saw that one? You saw that one? A dog's butthole.
So he really had an image of Jesus on his balls?
Yeah, and the residents and staff alike were amazed to see the outline of a man's face staring up out of the image, his mouth agape as if seen on the ultrasound scan itself. Like the guy was the guy in the guy's balls was surprised that he was getting a picture taken of him. I never expected a camera down here.
I mean, I've heard of teabagging. I mean, come on. Teabagging is one thing.
And if it was me, I'd send it out as a Christmas card.
Jingle balls.
And what's worse is he had the testicle removed. That poor guy.
The mass was discovered harmless, only in the fact that it looked something like Coach.
What would you name that particular ball? If your ball had a face, what would you name it?
Yadi hair.
Yeah.
Not Freeze or David or anything.
All right, let's do a yes game. We do it every single Wednesday.
The answer's fuck yes, yes, yes. The answer's fuck yes, yes, yeah. Fuck yeah.
If you're new to the show, it's a yes game. We do it every Wednesday, and it's just a series of 5 questions. We ask each other, no matter the question, we have to answer yes.
You want your nickname to be Cum Taster.
Yes.
You like to pick your scabs and put them on toast.
Yes.
You're trying to lure David Freeze into a homosexual relationship.
Yes.
Hey, what happened to fuck yes?
Oh, sorry. Fuck yes.
Get enthused, will you?
Fuck yeah.
You actually give seminars on how to properly sexually abuse people in wheelchairs.
Oh, fuck yes. All you got to do is run afterwards.
And you jerk off to all construction crew workers wearing only a reflective vest.
Oh, fuck yes. Whew. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Is it true Kara the lesbian gets more pussy than you?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yes.
Actually, that probably is true. Tom, is it true you got E. coli equals poop under your fingernails right now?
Fuck yeah. Thanks for the tip. Sure. I appreciate it.
Tom, is it true you think Mexicans are only good for cutting your parents' grass?
Fuck yes.
Tom, is it true you like to shove Snickers bars up your ass to pretend you're me while pleasuring yourself?
Yes. Fuck yes.
And Tom, is it true you currently have a wayward pube in your mouth from Z1077's Kurt Copeland?
Well, look at that. Fuck yeah.
That's how you play
guy.
Why? Everybody seems to hate the guy. I know he's kind of douchey on the air.
Well, he calls it.
But
It's your best friend in the whole wide world, Kurt Copeland.
Oh, does he say that?
That's his intro. Yeah,
See, I've never actually heard the guy on the air. I've just heard that he's. I
hate how he always says birds.
I heard him one time when we were at a remote at the same place together, and we were 20 yards away from each other. And one of the things that pissed me off about him was he didn't do any of his breaks on a remote live. He put them all in the can. He recorded them all, and he just stood there on his phone, looking at his phone the whole time.
Well, you've been in a gig before where we have to do that.
But he didn't have to do it. He said that he does that so he doesn't have to do anything but stand around. Because we were doing them live the entire time. I was standing. It was at some electronics place, and we were out in the parking lot. They were having a big tent sale or whatever, and they were there, and our time overlapped by an hour. And I said something to one of the promotions people about it, and she said that that's what he does all the time.
Well, here's the difference between us and Kurt Copeland.
Oh, yeah.
He's employed.
That's a good point.
That doesn't make him any less of a douche or anything like
He's
that.
a douche getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. I get that.
Sorry. That's a good one.
We see home surgeries all the time on Pop That Zit, and this guy had a pacemaker started to hurt him just a bit. So he decided just to, take the thing right out of his chest.
Wow.
How'd that work out?
Not so good.
If you have lunch with him tomorrow, he's not going to be there. Let's put it that way.
Paramedics were trying to revive him. They took off his shirt and discovered he had a puncture wound on the upper left side of his chest. At some point, police were called when it became apparent the man had been stabbed. So either he was stabbed or he tried to take the pacemaker out. Which one is it? After he was taken to the hospital, doctor told police the man had apparently tried to remove his pacemaker himself.
Gotcha.
So the police thought he was stabbed.
Yeah, they thought he was stabbed.
There's the Jesus in the dog butthole. Wait for it. Do you see it? You see it?
I see it.
You see it? Could you pick that up on camera?
No, I'll do it in post.
Okay. Look at this Jesus standing there, and his head is the butthole. Show it to Coach.
You want to see it, Coach?
Look at that, Coach.
That is so beautiful. Smart asses.
Coach, it really does look like the fucking Jesus.
It really
Is
does.
his head.
Not just
So
Jesus,
beautiful,
but
Coach.
fucking Jesus.
You probably just want to lick his face.
It's the Jesus in the long flowing white robe, and he's got his hands kind of out a little bit,
It's your typical pose of Big Hairy Jesus.
Right, yeah. It's not little baby Jesus. That'd be wrong to make fun of that.
Needless to say, the guy who tried to take the pacemaker out is now no longer with us. That was his last operation on himself.
Wait, we have an update on him. He's still dead.
Still dead, yeah.
This just in.
This just in. Going to do a Would You Rather? We need to get an open for this sucker, don't you think?
Yeah, we need to get that quick.
It's time to watch Thom puke on the next episode of Would You Rather.
Let me talk about Consumer Protection Services again real quick. They are our advertiser, and you can see their a banner of theirs up on our website, which is thetomandjeffshow.com. You can click on that, and it'll go right through to their website for ease of getting a hold of them. But their number is 314-621-7646. If you got a car that's at least 3 years old, has mileage between 36,000 and 120,000 miles on the odometer, you might be eligible for their valuable protection plan. And all it is insurance for your engine once your warranty runs out. It's just that simple. You got peace of mind while you're driving around. Call for details. Every single mile you drive can impact your options with Consumer Protection Services. They've been doing it, vehicle service contracts since 1998. Experienced staff that's been around that long, and they got a plan that will help you and your budget. And again, just the peace of mind as you're driving from point A to point B every day. Get your VIN number ready and your current mileage. Call 314-621-7646, 314-621-7646 for Consumer Protection Services. And if you do call them, help us out and tell them that you heard about it on the Thom and Jeff Show.
Before you get to the Would You Rather, I just got a quick question. There's a person on Facebook who sends me something on a daily basis, and I graduated high school with them way back in the day, and they're trying to get together a reunion. Now, I want absolutely nothing to to do with it.
Right.
But I don't want to be the guy who just doesn't say anything. What do I say? I'm just not interested. Thanks anyway. Is that a good way to get
Just say I'm working. Oh, well, you can't say that.
No, but I have no interest to go anywhere and see.
The easiest thing to do would just be say, hey, let me know, and I'll see if I can make it.
Yep. And then whenever the date is, you can't make it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's not listening to the podcast.
Right.
Well, no. The only reason why I say that is because I just saw I got a new email, and it's him again going, hey, man, where should we meet? He wants me to help. Like, where's a good place to meet for you? And what? I don't care.
Can we do it on the second Tuesday of next week? Will that work? In the evening?
Also,
sometime after
before
5?
you get to the Would You Rather, I want to say thank you to the shop in Cave Springs again.
Okay.
Because I gave them a bunch of our flyers, and they gave me a free T-shirt.
Oh, nice. The shop, where are they at?
In Cave Springs.
Thanks, shop in Cave Springs.
Yeah, it's a really cool tie-dye shirt with a big, like, Willy Wonka hat on it, but it's really cool.
Where's ours, bitch?
They're like $5 a piece, too. Like, all their T-shirts are $5 a piece.
Wow, where is this? I mean, where is it located? I know Cave Springs, but like where?
You know where Cave Springs Lanes is? The bowling alley? Okay, well, you're going to make a left. No.
I'm already lost.
Right? When you get
70 in Cave Springs.
Again,
70 in Cave Springs. You exit, you make a right onto Mexico, and then it's going to be on your left.
Is it a head shop and a T-shirt place?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Before the bowling alley.
Okay.
It's really cool. Really nice place.
Good deal. All right, would you rather? You ready, everybody? Coach, you want a trash can or anything? Don't throw up on your keyboard. But honestly, you guys, and I'm,
He's ready to go.
I'm being completely honest. It's not as bad as it has been in the past. All right, basically, it's a would you rather. I just give up 2 different scenarios. Would you rather this or would you rather that? First one, again, very easy. Would you rather eat worm spaghetti or cricket soup?
Oh, cricket soup, because to me, spaghetti is worms.
Right. Yeah, he's got a thing about noodles
pasta
over there.
Allergy.
I'd say cricket soup.
Yeah, I'm assuming the crickets are still alive, too. And so are the worms.
I hate
Hell, I
cricket.
probably swallowed a cricket at some point.
I ate a caterpillar once.
I grew up in Podunk Hills, USA. I probably
had a few crickets. I ate a caterpillar once. You know the little hairs on them?
Yeah,
it was one of
yeah.
the hairy ones.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, someone dared me to eat it, so I threw it in my mouth. And the fucking hairs came off and they stuck on my tongue and in the roof of my mouth and on the side and like inside of my cheeks. I had to go to the fucking hospital.
Is that their defense or something?
It like fucking shredded to like it fucking shed all his hairs.
Like a cactus in your mouth?
Yeah.
So if you see a caterpillar that's like, that doesn't have any hair, it means it got into a fight recently.
I guess so. Shook it off.
Yeah. Tom, what do you think?
I'll go with the broth.
The broth, the chicken soup?
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, cricket soup. What did you say?
They taste like
cricket
chicken.
soup. All right. Would you rather be skinned alive or have your intestines ripped out through your mouth?
Oh.
Intestines.
Either
through the
one
mouth.
would be a pretty agonizing death.
Intestines.
You skinned alive takes way too much time.
Yeah, touche.
Yeah.
I'd imagine
I'll
the
go with you on
intestines
that.
would be a
That's
little quicker of a death.
tough.
Same with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you rather kiss someone with meth mouth or drink a glass of dip spit?
Meth
Mouth.
Meth mouth. I know a girl that drank dips.
I think everybody has either come close to it or done it. I've done it.
We called her cattywampus because her boobs, one was up here and one was down here, and they were all cattywampus.
At the bachelor party, was it last week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I took a pull off a beer with about 4 cigarette butts in it.
God,
See, that's
so
how
gross.
I did the dip spit, because it was when I was in high school, at least, if not younger. My neighbor up the street had the big, house party because the parents were gone. And I was that guy that stuck around and helped clean up. And it was, 2 stories of just beer cans and bottles everywhere. And I was going around, and anything that still had a little bit in it, I was shooting it back. And I swallowed 3 times probably before I realized it was nothing but somebody's spit.
Did a Spalding.
Oh, God. And I puked all over the place. It was gross. Would you rather drink 2 gallons of sweat or 3 big scoops of toe cheese?
How many gallons?
2 gallons.
Fuck though.
Look at Coach. Look at Coach.
Please don't puke.
Why are you setting the trash can down? I'm out. Why are you setting the trash can down?
I've officially left this game.
Turn off the cameras.
Turn off the camera.
I'm going to have to go with the sweat.
He's trying to
play the piano.
The piano's not on.
I just called to say.
Because you can get in between the toes with a little melon baller.
Fuck you.
And just get the scoop. Just scoop it out.
Just give me the cheese and a Triscuit.
I'm trying to think. Jackass did that where they took the sweat off the guy's ass.
I'm going to have to excuse myself.
There's only two more. Come on, there's only two more.
Can we speed it up?
Do you remember the Jackass where they drank the horse semen?
Yeah.
Oh,
who did that? It was Steve-O.
No, it wasn't Steve-O. It was Bam, I think. No, it was, oh, God, I can see him, too.
The long-haired guy. The guy who does Dance Boy.
That's him.
Chris Pontius.
Pontius, that's it. Because he shot it back and he looked at the camera and said, I'm so ashamed of myself right now.
I'm getting that watery feeling in my mouth.
This is not expediting the game.
Okay, the last two were those. That's probably the worst one, to be honest with you. The last two.
Lying motherfucker.
No, I honestly.
You're just setting me up.
Honest to God. All right, would you rather suck off Ben Rapelessberger on the 50-yard line at halftime or do 5 years in prison?
5 years in prison.
Wow, and you're a girl.
I'm also a lesbian.
Yikes.
No cocks allowed here.
I'll go to the 50-yard line, but I will explain that I'm not going to be good at it.
It would be bad if you were like actually good at it.
I guess the question is, are the tickets free?
You had a press pass, which means you're sitting up really
do
high.
I get the good seats with the free beer?
Yeah.
There's no way in hell I'm doing jail time.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to spend. If you can't see,
it's one dick or 5 years of ass raping.
That's true. Yeah.
I'll suck the dick.
Tom, same thing?
Yeah.
What about if it was Brett Favre instead?
I'd punch him in the nuts first.
What about if it was Aaron Rodgers?
I'd probably punch Roethlisberger.
Who would you rather do that to, Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre? Not that you'd want to do it to either one. I'm just saying.
What, punch or?
No.
Brett Favre. Brett Favre, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
You already hate Aaron Rodgers worse than Brett Favre?
No, I thought you said who would I rather.
No, who would you rather?
Who would you rather give oral gratification?
Yeah.
I don't. Does that mean who do I hate more?
No, just who would it be easier for you to do to?
Probably Rodgers because I fucking hate Favre.
Right. I see. I thought you were saying that you. Okay. All right. Last one. And again, these aren't as bad. If you were, this is for guys. I'm sorry. If you were in jail, would you rather take it in the butt and get a BJ, or give it in the butt and give a blowjob? Take it in the butt, but you get a blowjob. Okay, you have to take it in the ass, but you get a blowjob.
There's going to be anal tearing.
Or you don't have to take it in the butt. You give it to somebody else in the butt, but then you got to suck somebody off. What do you value more, your ass or your mouth? Look at everybody's
this is total ass to mouth question here.
Hey, we'll try and do it again tomorrow. Big hug.
What's great is just to think of all the pictures in everybody's head right now.
Yeah.
See.
I'm looking at a
And what is the guy
right now.
I can't be violated in the butthole. I can't.
What does the guy look like that you're envisioning right now? That's the funny part.
Not
to me.
good.
Not kind of like the devil.
Like Popeye?
It ain't Ryan Felipe.
That's a whole nother topic right there.
Sure.
I'm not, but I would. That's a tough one because one's not so bad and the other one's really bad.
I can't be violated and I can't have any sort of tears in my butthole.
So you would give it and suck it.
I'd have to close my eyes and pretend it's a big clit.
I guess that'd be the only way to pull that off.
Literally.
How about you, Coach? You're taking my place in this one.
Oh, no, Carrie, you answer that.
It's for guys, man. That's what Jeff said.
Well, I mean, if you want to answer it, pretend you got a penis.
I guess I got to go with Tom because...
There's no good answer, Coach.
No,
there
there's
really
not,
isn't.
but I got to go with Tom's answer.
I'm going to do one night, one the next night.
Can we
Scotty
stretch it
just
out
wants
over
to
a month
alternate.
period there? All right, pretend you got a penis. What do you think? It's a tough one, isn't it?
I guess I would give it
And then take it in the... Yeah?
Well,
a tough
no,
scenario.
I would give it in the butt, and then I would give the...
The BJ?
Yeah.
God, look at your face when you just even talking about it.
Yeah, she's going to throw up. Here you
No,
go.
It's not that
It's going to
bad.
smell like Celeste in here if she throws up. Tomorrow on the program, what do we got tomorrow? We got a Who Knew Thursday?
Yes.
That's about all we got so far. Is that right?
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
We always do. We'll try to do it again tomorrow. Big hugs.
See you guys.
That's a wrap.